Financial freedom, as termed by most people, seems like a very far-fetched idea. This is something that most people believe is unachievable, and it is just for the selected few. Compared to my 20s and how far I have grown with my career and the different decisions that I was able to make have been able to get me to this point. With me, my financial independence journey looked like being financially insecure, being financially irresponsible, and finally, right now, being financially independent. This journey, when I started as a college student, and in college I was, to say the least, broke. That was my college life, and that's what I can relate to. Whenever I did have classmates that seemed to be comfortable with buying whatever or not thinking about the consequences of whatever amount of money they were spending, whether it is towards their rent or their food, I used to feel like this is never a land that I would walk on. I will break it down to you, the 5 steps that are the most important. So step number 1, budgeting. Anytime that you're failing to plan, you're planning to fail. In everything that you do in life, you have to plan for it. Budgeting is where you take the amount of money in form of income and look at your expenses, and then decide, can I afford this life? It will tell you in black and white if your life is affordable. And you're able to also keep into consideration the expenses that are more recurring. Things like rent, paying the light bill, water bill. These are things that we do every month, so you can plan for these expenses. For a budget to work, you have to be very, very, very real with yourself. You cannot plan with things that are in the ideal. Plan your world as is. This will bring me to the next point, which is debt. Anytime you're planning in your budget, you have to also think about the amount of debt you have accumulated, how you're going to tackle it, or how you're planning on taking it off your records. However, just so you don't beat yourself up, just know everybody has debt. Yes, I am financially independent right now, but I still have debt. It's a tool, it's a resource, but you have to learn how to use it. If you are being irresponsible with your debt or you're too much in the hole, you need to dig yourself out. This is also something that you need to learn how to do. You can also become debt-free. That is another strategy. You can decide either to learn how to maximize on your debt or to become totally debt-free. Becoming totally debt-free is what is preached out there. I feel that that is something that you can achieve after a while, but do you need to achieve it right now? Unless, just like anything, it has become a detriment to you. Otherwise, you can learn how to manage your debt and apply these other factors which will help you move forward. Savings. You do have to save. However, for me, savings, I would say save in the form of an investment. When I talk about saving in the form of an investment, you can save in a money market fund, you can save in the different kind of funds that we do have, whether it's the S&P 500, in there your money is making more money in the form of interest, and we all know that compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Somebody said it somewhere, so I believe it. The next thing that you need to do is buy insurance. Just like any kind of asset that you have to remember that you need to protect. Anytime you have something, you protect. If you can insure your car, something that can become scrap metal, how about your money, your life? You get one body and you get one life. You do not have spare parts, as I would say. You're not like a car, but you can insure a car. People choose not to insure themselves. You need to insure also medically. Make sure when you're not feeling well, you're able to still continue with your life. Especially for us ladies, when you go on maternity leave, you get some form of stipend coming in. That will help you make sure that you're still managing your budget and your savings and all the other factors. So in reality, when we look at it out here with every resource and tool that is available to us, financial independence is not so much of a far-fetched idea. It is something that you work towards. It is a muscle that you keep exercising, and the more you exercise that muscle where you're doing the same things, which are budgeting, saving, investing, and protecting, when you do all those and keep doing it, you will achieve financial independence. Thank you for joining me, and if you have any other comments or things that you think I did not address, go ahead and add them in the comment section, and we will be more than happy to hold a conversation over there. Thank you, and you have a good day. Goodbye.